Welcome back. I am Michael with Ready Play Games, and we are reading the new and improved Unity 6.0 release notes, and we are on VFX Graph. They improve the shader graph cross-pipeline workflow. You can now handle built-in and custom attributes from the Blackboard panel, allowed instant rendering of VFX that have exposed textures or graphic buffers. Strips now support the indirect raw option. Indirect raw renders only the particles that are active instead of full capacity. Added support for per particle sorting in strips. Added new profiling, debugging panels in the VFX window. Added camera buffer access support in VFX with URP. Added support of shader keyword declared in shader graph. They reworked the flipbook player block. They added collision events that allow specific processes upon contact. The following improvements have been made to shortcuts in VFX Graph. They registered the shortcuts in the global Unity shortcut window. They synced shortcuts with shader graph where possible, and they added new shortcuts, but they're not going to tell you. They added particle count readback for strips, which also allows strips to go to sleep state. Enabled frustum calling for strips. They added VFX graph assets with a predefined effect to the template window. You can use these templates as a starting point for your own effects. Added custom HLSL blocks and operators. Custom HLSL nodes let you execute your own code during particle simulation. You can use an operator for horizontal flow or block for vertical flow in the VFX graph context. Added HDR decals with VFX Graph. URP lit decal output are now supported in VFX Graph, making it possible to create stunning decal effects on URP that matches correctly your scene lighting and materials. Added lighting for shader graph smoke effects in HDRP and URP. This means that you can create custom smoke shaders that use 6-way lighting in lit shaders. Extended the camera depth and color buffer behavior in URP. This means you can use the depth buffer for depth-based collisions or sample the color buffer to create custom effects. Added support for motion vectors in URP. Added support for motion vectors with shader graph. Added the ability to use VFX Graph's shade graph integration to use the material variant workflow to override settings in the VFX output. And they enabled VFX instancing with exposed textures, meshes, or graphic buffers. They added new output to modify the volumetric fog of HDRP. They added VFX integration in ray tracing. They fixed the 6-way lighting and light map remapping options, and they optimized CPU and GPU VFX runtime in VFX instancing. And that has been all the VFX Graph changes in Unity 6.0.